Hi to my ASPIKA community. Again, my name is David Octavio Gandell. I am so excited to be here again once more. Today's message, I really hope it really impacts more than just the audio or visual that you're seeing, but something inside of you. Because my message today is about defining you and those around you. Everything starts on how you define things in life. You define your environment, your family, your friends, but more importantly, yourself. That is one of the things that I had to go through in my life. Before I went through cancer, I identified myself by how popular I was or how people used to look at me or see me. And that didn't make sense to me until I had the challenges in my life. So one of the questions I want to ask you is this: are you identifying yourself by your challenges? Are you identifying or defining yourself by your triumphs? Are you identifying or defining yourself by the way people have treated you? Because a lot of times people don't know your dreams. They don't know who you are. They certainly don't know your gifts and talents. And they certainly don't know you. But everyone has an opinion, don't they? But defining yourself has to start there. Are you defining yourself by rejection? Or are you defining yourself by accomplishments or triumphs? Those are things that start to ask the question, why? Everyone around us treats us differently. Our family treats us a certain way, our friends another way, and then people that don't really know you a different way. So I want you to think about that. Where is it that you define yourself, and who do you allow to do that for you? Because it's not until you really grow in life that you start figuring out, wait, this is who I really want to be. So throughout my life, I was truly blessed in a way where I was very successful in school or work or other things that I did. Hosting events and being a speaker, acting, modeling, whatever it was in my life, I didn't really have challenges that I didn't feel I couldn't overcome. But then here comes cancer. Yes. Not once, but twice. As a two-time cancer survivor, I had to let go of the wheel. I had to let go of control because now it wasn't up to me. It wasn't. It was up to me to start really looking inside myself and say, wait, why did this happen? How many times have you asked yourself that? Why? Well, I did that too. But here's the thing. Cancer became a trauma. See, a lot of us are defined by our traumas in our lives. A trauma could be something that happened one time. It could be something that happened multiple times, or it could be something that multiple things that affect your life, distract your life, or actually detour you from being who you are. But why is it that we have all these voices in our life that continue to define our lives? And then we make choices and decisions that are not in the best for us. How many voices do you have that are telling you to be something you don't feel comfortable being? Or that they don't let you speak, or they don't let you be yourself? The older you'll get, I promise you, you start really asking those questions, why? So I know you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I know you know about IQ. I know you know about EQ, right? And what is the difference? Well, the IQ is measured about our intelligence. You could be a straight A student or you could be a F student. But here's the thing. That F student might just be an F student because they don't know how to study the right way. But there's things that F student does that A student can't do. Now, I don't want to take you to school. I know. You're probably tired of that. But EQ, your emotional intelligence, your empathy, everything that you do for others, that you feel from others. Here's the thing about empathy, and here's the thing about emotional intelligence, is that you have to identify, then you evaluate, then you control, and then you express. Now, how many of you know that there's a lot of people that don't ever do that? They react to every single thing that happened. Someone literally got in front of you. You're late for an appointment, and you express without showing any control, and that's not your fault. because you never identify what stopped you, or you never identify what was bothering you. And then if you don't identify it, you can't evaluate it. So think about what is something in your life that people don't understand about you, or that you don't understand about them. Think about that. And your emotional intelligence will tell you, okay, this is what I like. I don't like this. Then evaluate why you like it and evaluate why you didn't like it. Then find a control. Sometimes in an argument, no one's listening. Control it. And then you can come back after you identify it, evaluate it, and control it. You can come back and express what you truly felt and what you truly want someone else to know. See, when I went through cancer and I went through 98 chemotherapies and a 12-hour surgery, it was really tough because I was identifying everything in my life as cancer. I was thinking that cancer was going to be the rest of my life. And after I survived, it wasn't. God had me go speak to children and kids at school. God had me speak into women's lives. God had me He put me in so many different atmospheres and platforms where I was able to, yes, share my story, but more importantly, use my gifts and talents to share with them so they can also start learning about defining themselves. Now, past defining yourself and the people around you, you also have to define the words. A lot of terms that people use that we don't feel are for us, or they think of us in a specific way, and that's not the facts. Have you ever felt like you're sharing something with someone and they just don't know what you're trying to say? They're not able to actually, it's almost like miscommunication. And those miscommunications can cause trouble in the future. Because if people don't understand you, they treat you a certain way. So you have to learn about those things. Defining yourself, defining the people around you, and defining words, and also your environment. Everything, it's about why. It's okay to ask why. I remember having this discussion with my parents, and they said, when did I start asking why? I said, right about 4 or 5 years old. Supposedly, I drove them crazy. There's a lot of people, as a grown-up, that people believe that I drive them crazy too, because I keep asking why. The thing I've learned is I've learned how to define a lot of other things in other people's lives that I care about. And I try to share my gifts with them and say, listen, I know this, I've been through this, please listen. Defining yourself is probably the biggest thing you need to do in life. It will lead you to finding your gifts and your talents. It will lead you to prepare you for your challenges in life. And it will certainly lead you to finding your purpose. Your purpose is actually revealed by your story. So it doesn't matter the good or the bad, but the bad turns out to be good. Because why else would someone be so inspired by someone else's purpose? Because they can show you the process that it took for them to get there. So understand that all the negative things, well, you might be too short, you might be too tall, you might be this, you might be that, you might be, it doesn't matter. Define it and look within to see what could be the best possible outcome. I'm going to tell you right now, for you men and women, young men and young women, defining yourself is the number one thing you need to do in life. And I promise you that everything will come full circle. But if you're able to do that, you're able to find purpose in your story. Now, someone that survived cancer, I lived every day like it's my last. And I will tell you that for a lot of people, they don't understand it. But I do. I do. And I'm telling you, someone right now listening to this, you understand what's your purpose. You understand what's your dream. You understand who you are. And when you do that, don't worry about anybody else, because it's your life and you have decisions and you have choices to make. And I'll close with this. I am so blessed to be alive to even do this. I hope one person listening is able to be touched or is able to actually listen to the voice and be able to define it in their own life. What's your trauma? What are the things that are affecting you? What are the things that are hurting you? Start defining them. Start identifying them and start to really evaluate them and learn how to control those emotions in order to express them in a way where others will listen to you. Thank you for this opportunity. I am so blessed to be part of the ASPIKA community and be able to share these messages with you. And today I'll leave you with my last message. Find hope, have faith, and live every day with purpose. What does that mean? Well, we find hope in other people's stories. You have a story too, and I can't wait to hear it. We have faith because we actually strengthen our faith through our story, through our process. And then we live with purpose when we find our lives, our defining moments, and we're able to turn that into something positive. And I tell you, your story will be a miracle in someone's life today. Your story. So again, I can't wait to hear it. My name is David Octavio Gandell. I am a 2-time cancer survivor and an ASPIKA talk speaker. And I can't wait to see you, to hear you, and to witness all that God has planned for you. God bless you.